Hey guys, what is up? Today I come to you yet with another weekly review of Gintama the manga, and today in this week's chapter, chapter 588, it's the conclusion of the Sakamoto versus the Hankai, or better yet known as Uranus fight. So, he finally defeats him. He, Mitsu, and Nobunobu defeats Hankai in this week's chapter, and the whole ship was about to go crashing down till all the enemy ships that was being controlled by Hankai came back to their senses and was able to help bring back the ship that they were in back up to the sky. So Sakamoto Nobunobu was speaking to Mitsu, and he's like, just being with this man, I don't know whether to call him smart or stupid, but you can tell he is the type of man that, no matter who he comes across, he always finds some good in this person. And it further explains that later in the chapter where during the Joy War, Sakamoto took upon himself to help the enemies and take them into shelter. Now, any logical person that's in war would not help your enemy to get to safety when they're injured. You would kill them on the spot and keep it moving with the rest of your troop. But he managed to get some other people, convince them to help him bring the enemy and to, protect them and keep them safe while they go off and continue fighting. And this shows what type of person Sakamoto is. I mean, for a guy that has a pair, you can count how much times on the number of fingers on your hand, you can count how much times Sakamoto has appeared in this series. Every time he appears, you can't help liking his character more. It's like his character is complete from beginning to end because he's the type of character that, like, it doesn't matter if you were, they even say in the manga, it doesn't matter if you're good, you're evil, if you have fame, if you have so many deeds or anything, it doesn't matter. He will take you upon his ship and you'll become part of his crew, and you guys will just keep on sailing till, you know his whole point of this ship, him wanting to sail in outer space, is that he wants to bring people together to the point of where they can just laugh. They may go through some trouble, some tribulations, and all of that stuff, but at the long run, he wants to be able to make people laugh and feel joy. And that's just who Sakamoto is. It doesn't matter if you're on the opposite side of the fence, if you're a bad guy that just wants to lop his head off, or you're a good person, you're poor, you're rich, it doesn't matter to him. Everyone has their fair share of stories and their fair share of baggage, but he'll take upon that baggage with himself and carry you along with the rest of his crew. And like it shows, his crew is made up of people of all different sets of people, those who are slaves, those who aren't, those who are ex pirates. That's what his ship is consisted of, and it just shows that Sakamoto is such a good character that I really can't find no fault with him. Okay, one side he seems like a totally funny guy, but on the other side he's a character that he's a very compassionate and strong-willed person, and despite the injury that he received as a samurai, because he used to wield a sword before that injury he got with Bato, you know, his will as a samurai still lives on. And Gintoki told him that, so it's still a good sword. He's not gonna be using a broken pole, so keep on doing what you're doing. And by the end of this chapter, Gintoki says, basically he said, I'm gonna go find the guy that did this to you, and he finds him, and it comes, behold, it's Bato. So they did say when they first showed the anonymous screen that Bato did face Gintoki during the war. Now it's gonna be the rematch between these two in this confrontation, the whole thing with the Harusame versus the humans. So in next week's chapter, we're going to start seeing the beginning of the rematch between Bato and Gintoki, and we're going to get to see what's going to happen. Possibly we might even get to see some flashback of what happened during the Joy War between these two, because remember the first time Gintoki beat him. So let's see if Bato is going to reverse the tables to beat Gintoki in their second rematch, or will Gintoki continue to reign, triumph over their fight and finish him off once and for all? So tell me your thoughts in this week's chapter 588 of Gintama. What was your most favorite part? Do you like Sakamoto as much as I do? Do you find his character just to be an amazing character despite how little he has appeared in this series? Check us out on Twitter and Tumblr. Also, if you'd like to become a member of our Facebook page, it's in the description box below. I also put down my P.O. box there so you can also check that out. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later.